From Franklin Springs, Georgia and Emmanuel College, the Southern State Showcase just around the corner for another week. John here, Nicole there, we got a lot going on.
We certainly do, and we don't have a lot of time, so don't go away. The showcase starts right now.
The Southern State Showcase on Sports South.
Welcome to the showcase here in Franklin Springs, Georgia on the campus of Emmanuel College. We are happy to be here, and as we said, we have a big show ahead. So John, what do we have first?
We got a lot of news going on around the conference. We'll get back to that as we go here on the showcase, but since it's the A block, it means one thing. It's time for this week's lead.
AUM cross-country coach Michael Gross has been running marathons for over 18 years.
I've got a couple of old friends that we used to run a lot of 5Ks, 10Ks, and then one day we started, a couple of us started talking about, another challenge, what was out there, and we looked and we saw marathons, and the Atlanta Marathon used to take place on Thanksgiving Day. So we picked it out and said, okay, let's go for it, and we started our training, and so we went and ran the Atlanta Marathon. It turned out to be a really cold morning and really bad race, and that was kind of the jump starting for me then looking for another race, because I didn't want to put all that effort into training for that race and then have such a bad race. So that following year I picked out another one in February and went and ran, which kind of got the ball rolling a little bit.
It got the ball rolling for what is an incredible feat. Coach Gross is well on his way to being in an elite group of marathon runners known as the 50 States Club. He has completed all 48 states in the continental U.S. and has scheduled Hawaii and Alaska for this year in order to complete all 50 states.
I saw something one day, about the 50 States Club, started reading on it, and I said, well, I've already got 3 states down. How hard would this be? So I just started doing a lot of ones in the Southeast where I could drive, went to Tennessee and did Memphis. That was the appeal there. Memphis kind of started the appeal at that point of looking, because in the Memphis Marathon, you got to run by Graceland, Elvis's home, and you actually got to stop in front of Graceland and you could take your picture, and so they had some little niches that drew you to the attention. And then eventually the finish line was in the pyramid in Memphis, and so you come in and they call your name out, like they see your number and they call your name out and say where you're from and all this kind of stuff. And so then I started looking at that point. I said, well, what's the next one? And I would look for those little experiences.
While many of his marathon experiences have been extremely special to him, his race in Green Bay stands out the most.
Ran the Green Bay inaugural marathon, and the whole reason I did that, being a Packers fan, is I got to run across Lambeau Field. And there's not many people who have been on Lambeau Field. And so we came in one end of the stadium, right by the goal post, down the numbers, right out the other side.
Running marathons has allowed Coach Gross to gain the respect of the athletes that he coaches.
I think if nothing else, it gives me, in the vernacular of today's students, it gives me street cred. In other words, when I can look at them and say, I don't work hard enough anymore to run a 5.5 minute mile for 4 or 5 miles, but this is what I do. I have 55 marathons, a couple of ultras under my belt, triathlon, these types of things. And so I think that it lends credibility to the fact of saying, hey, if you'll listen to me, I can get you where you want to go.
You might be thinking what Coach Gross will be doing after he completes the last 2 states on his list. I can assure you, running is in his future.
Hopefully next spring I'm going to run a 100-miler. They have 100-mile races, and I want to complete a 100-miler. And then I've got a buddy of mine that's one of my running buddies. I'm trying to get him and convince him that we need to do Ironman Panama City next year down in Panama City, Florida.
That's it for this week's lead from Emmanuel College. We'll let you know what else is going on here in Franklin Springs as we go, but more on the showcase when we come back after this.
This is a photo of a toasted, tasty Nuke's sandwich and another of Nuke's crispy California-style pizzas and supremely satisfying salads and oh, so decadent desserts. Of course, they're just photos, but proof enough that a picture can tempt 1,000 taste buds. Come to Nuke's and enjoy our signature dishes made with the finest, freshest ingredients in person. After all, taste buds can only take so much tempting.
Choosing the right college can be difficult. You're looking for professors that will challenge you while investing in your future. You want a place where you can be yourself and have fun while strengthening your faith and making a difference in the lives of those around you. You belong at the University of Mobile. The University of Mobile offers more than 40 areas of study in a Christ-centered environment just 1 hour from the beautiful beaches on Alabama's Gulf Coast. The University of Mobile, learning, faith, and leadership.
I had a dream, a beautiful dream. I couldn't believe how real it seemed. Up on stage, in a field of green, on the winding river, and a song you'll sing. When I wake up, I'll see you here in Montgomery, where dreams come true.
For my very first day at Faulkner, it's been an incredible experience. There's so much to do around campus, and I know that I've made friends that will last a lifetime.
I love using my iPad in my classes. I feel really prepared for the future. Plus, the use of e-text helps me cut costs on textbooks.
At Faulkner University, we seek to educate the whole person, including mind, spirit, and soul. That's what makes us different from most other universities. Visit our website today to see what Faulkner has for you.
From Little League to the big leagues, Musco specializes in sports lighting around the world. Musco's light structure green sports lighting cuts operating costs in half with less energy use, cuts spill light by half, provides guaranteed constant light levels, and includes a 25-year warranty. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
Welcome back to the showcase here at Emmanuel College in Franklin Springs, Georgia. B block time, and we are standing in front of the newly named Jack and Jane Shaw Athletic Center. And Nicole, it's been kind of cool to see how this building has grown and evolved from just dirt and grass to where it is now.
It's an absolutely beautiful building inside and out, and we will tell you more about it later in the show, but we've already told you our first story, so now it's time for our second.
Over the past year, the Southern States Athletic Conference member schools have enjoyed various campus upgrades. We've seen new living facilities, academic buildings, sports facilities, and even stadiums, just to mention a few.
We need these facilities to keep up with our growth. We were discussing the renovation and expansion of our undergraduate library. We've outgrown it, and we're totally maxed out on classroom space and office space for faculty, and yet we have plans to add some new degree programs, and so we must get started immediately on capital campaign to raise money to address some of these concerns.
The facilities, while cosmetic for the individual campuses, have also proven to be a real value in attracting prospective students.
I think growth always leads to a certain excitement about where you are, and you know, I think all of us in the conference, you know, want to be exciting places for our students. We want to be places where, you know, students want to go to further their education, and we've got some great schools in our conference, and you know, I think all of this building that's going on will only help us attract more and better students.
I think as far as our facilities and stuff, we've really made a conscientious effort in the last 7, 8, and 9 years to upgrade. We had no football stadium, played at the local high school, and it was a great venue, but now we've got a stadium, artificial turf, that really is attractive. Makes recruiting pretty easy when they come and walk around on that.
Well, I used to work for a man, and his statement was that image is everything when it comes to your buildings and your appearance in it. And understand, he understands it's much deeper than that, but when you are attracting students to your school, what they see is important to them when they first come in. It's kind of that first impression that you get. And of course, we're aware that that our young people today are into new things, they're able to get new things and to have the best in a lot of cases. And we want to keep our facilities updated, and we want to move forward. We kind of feel like that if you're not improving, if you're not growing, then you're stale, and we don't want to be that way. We want to keep moving forward. And so our administration
understands the need for updating and growing and moving forward with our facilities all over campus.
The value of these facilities is not just limited to the institution. The surrounding community is also a beneficiary.
We also are going to have memberships that people could join, our fitness program, our pool, those kind of things. Our bowling alley and Papa John Pizza will be open to the public as well for recreation in our community. But we also are going to sponsor some leagues. We're going to sponsor, do swim lessons, exercise classes, some basketball leagues, bowling leagues, all kinds of things like that that our community doesn't have at this point.
As the member schools continue to grow, we can look forward to new construction projects in the future. For the Southern States Showcase, I'm Scott Singer.
Another great story, and just to let you know, we have tons of stuff going on around the conference. What are you doing over here?
I think it's called using the Twitter machine.
Twitter. It's just Twitter, not machine, just Twitter.
Okay, so if you have any story ideas, you want to let us know what's going on around the conference, use the @ sign.
@ sign.
The @ sign. So at SSAC Sports, all lowercase. You can go to ssacsports.com and get caught up on everything else going on around here in the conference. So I'm going to talk to my tweeps, I think is what they call them, right?
All right, you keep doing that. That's
Okay.
going to do it for this block, but don't go away. We still have a lot to tell you about. The showcase continues after this.
This is a photo of a toasted, tasty Nuke sandwich and another of Nuke's crispy California-style pizzas and supremely satisfying salads and oh, so decadent desserts. Of course, they're just photos, but proof enough that a picture can tempt 1,000 taste buds. Come to Nuke's and enjoy our signature dishes made with the finest, freshest ingredients in person. After all, taste buds can only take so much tempting.
Education should do more than just fill your head with knowledge. It should open your mind and transform your life with the power of truth. At Blue Mountain College, we are inspiring a new generation to learn truth, love knowledge, and live virtue. This is what we teach. This is who we are. Blue Mountain College. Truth, knowledge, virtue.
From my very first day at Faulkner, it's been an incredible experience. There's so much to do around campus, and I know that I've made friends that will last a lifetime.
I love using my iPad in my classes. I feel really prepared for the future. Plus, the use of e-text helps me cut costs on textbooks.
At Faulkner University, we seek to educate the whole person, including mind, spirit, and soul. That's what makes us different from most other universities. Visit our website today to see what Faulkner has for you.
From Little League to the big leagues, Musco specializes in sports lighting around the world. Musco's light structure green sports lighting cuts operating costs in half with less energy use, cuts spill light by half, provides guaranteed constant light levels, and includes a 25-year warranty. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
Being at Faulkner is like being a part of a big family. I feel safe here. It seems like I know everybody, and even my professors know me by name.
My faith in Christ has grown a lot since coming to Faulkner, especially working with this outstanding Bible department and seeing the general Christian lives of all the professors on campus.
Faulkner University is a growing, academically strong institution where Christ is the center of everything we do. Visit our website today to see what Faulkner has for you.
Welcome back to the showcase. We made our way to Stevens Fields, the brand new soccer and lacrosse complex here at Emmanuel College. And John, this isn't the only new thing going on here.
New dorms set to go by the first of the year. Everything you always wanted to know about what's going on at Emmanuel College starts right now. Founded in 1919 as the Franklin Springs Institute, what is now Emmanuel College is a Christ-centered liberal arts institution that strives to prepare students to become Christ-like disciples who integrate faith, learning, and living for effective careers, scholarship, and service. There are about 800 students on campus right now in Franklin Springs, representing over 28 states, 10 foreign countries, and 25 different denominations. The school's focus is fourfold, working on the worth of every single person, having a Christ-centered community, pursuing the integration of faith and learning, and maintaining their Christian heritage, all important tenets in the college's beliefs in faith, learning, and living.
Well, that's the important part of our mission, is that we believe in the integration of faith, learning, and living, is that maybe could be said that we don't believe that faith ought to be just segmented to one side or one part of a person's life, but we ought to learn how to internalize that into everything that we do. So we want to produce young men and young women of character who leave here with a set of moral values and a moral compass, that they can go out, whether they're in the business field or teaching or whatever field they may go into, is that they can do that with integrity and responsibility and be really good citizens. So we want to integrate faith, and we try to do that on our campus, in our classrooms, in our extracurricular activities, in everything, that we're integrating those kinds of things together, and not saying, okay, faith or character is something you do on Sunday or Saturday or whatever your choice may be, but it is something that you do every day. It's a part of who you are.
The core values instilled by all who walk the Emmanuel College campus take into account the ideas that all differences be respected, all points of view be taken into account, working toward excellence in academics, mentoring and expanding one's own development, and reaching one's own maximum potential. In addition, all those who participate in the day-to-day at Emmanuel will expect quality and integrity in studies, as well as valuing the teaching and its place in the process, a vital give and take in the educational process itself. But above all, the cords that bind everyone in fellowship will move everyone forward in whatever aspect of the college someone is in. The school's core values are and always will be an integral part of the process.
We try to explain to students right up front, even before they enroll, that this is who we are and this is what we value. Because we want them to be able to see that value as well, and the worth that they will get from that. And it's so rewarding to see students who excel academically, and they excel as outstanding young men and young women in their character. We also this year received from the President of the United States Community Service Honor Roll Award. Our students last year gave about 30,000 hours of community service. We don't require that, and yet they serve in Habitat for Humanity and in nursing homes. They, in this county, are helping in mentoring programs in elementary school and other character programs that are going on throughout our community. And that is a testimony to that faith integration, the faith learning living integration actually being produced in them, that they're able to go out and serve our community. And that's the kind of value we want to instill in them, that so when they leave here, they will continue to serve the community in which they will live in.
Athletically, the Lions are making a name for themselves in the Southern States Athletic Conference, but the Williamson Basketball Arena and adjoining volleyball court are the flagships inside the Dyer Athletics Center. And the athletic teams make up 24 sports overall, plus the club sport of bowling as it makes inroads collegiately. Having all this expansion, along with the newly christened soccer fields on the north end of campus, are a great source of pride for the Pride.
I think what we as coaches get more of a kick out of is to see how excited the students are, to enjoy them, to cutting these ribbons on facilities like the ones that we just opened up are just super exciting days for our kids. But we still have ways to go. I mean, we still have some facilities that still need upgrading and things like that, and we're working and taking those steps. But I think it really legitimizes what we're trying to do here in small Christian college environment to provide some great facilities for them.
And to have all these places to play and participate in NAIA activities are vital to the growth of the college and the athletic program, but the Lions also know that they relish the challenges the SSAC gives each and every squad.
This conference, hands down, is the best in the country, and it's deep. And there are a lot of schools that are seeing the strength of what not only the front door of their programs as far as what gets seen out there, the front porch, so to speak, but what it does to the campus community when you have successful programs. I mean, there's such a lively spirit about it, and the SSAC across the board, I think, are you got to come with it every weekend when it comes to conference time. And I think what we've done in the last few years is we've tried to chip away and try to keep getting up there. And I think with our basketball programs, making the conference tournament, just making the tournaments are tough these days in some of our sports. But I think we've done a great job with that.
Emmanuel has always placed an emphasis on religious and spiritual values with a major purpose of offering education of high academic quality in a Christian environment. There is a plan in place that the college has in place as they head rather swiftly toward the next decade. The 2020 plan has a lot of different parts to it, but rest assured, President Stewart and everyone else at Emmanuel are looking forward to seeing the plan come into shape as the campus reaches new heights and aspirations.
Our goal is to be recognized as one of the leading Christian institutions in the Southeast. And I think that we're making progress more and more to get to that goal. And so our 2020 plan encompasses the growth, not only the number of our students, but the growth of our academic programs and then the growth of our facilities to be able to accommodate that. So we're slowly moving toward that, and I think that we're gonna make that. We're gonna be moving into some graduate programs and some other satellite campuses and some things like that, adult education. But again, our main focus is that traditional undergraduate student.
So, Nicole, as you see, a lot to be proud of, whether it comes to academics, athletics, all the growth, whether it's Stevens, whether it's the dorms, whether it's national recognition, a lot of cool stuff going on.
Certainly is. All right, that's going to do it for this block. Up next, I'm going to beat this guy in bowling, so you better come back and watch. But first, we've got Players of the Week.
The Players of the Week at the conference level for the week of October 28th are as follows. The volleyball honor went to Coastal Georgia's Allie Shannon. Shannon had a total of 28 kills for the week, 16 in a victory over Southern Wesleyan, and 12 more in a win over Emmanuel. She had 490 for the week, while adding 6.5 total blocks, 7 digs, and 2 aces. In men's soccer, the defensive player of the week is William Carey's senior goalkeeper, Charlie Larinen. He helped the Crusaders pull off a 2-0 upset of Belhaven. While shutting out the Blazers, he also recorded 3 saves. The offensive player of the week is Southern Wesleyan's Joa Oliveira. Oliveira helped the Warriors upset then number 7 Auburn Montgomery with a game-winning goal in overtime. He also scored the first 2 goals during the Warriors' win over Faulkner. In women's soccer, the offensive player of the week was Brunel forward Esther Anyanwu. Anyanwu scored a hat-trick against Bethel, breaking Brunel's all-time scoring record of 46 goals. She then added 2 more goals and 2 assists in a win over Martin Methodist. The defensive player of the week is Brunel junior forward Elizabeth Campbell. Campbell was an integral component in Brunel's wins over Bethel and Martin Methodist. She helped organize a defense that was only the 3rd team this year to shut out the Redhawks offense. In men's cross country, the honor went to Emmanuel's Lionel Ayala. Ayala took 2nd place at the Sandshark Invitational. Out of 212 runners, he completed the 8K course at a staggering time of 24 minutes and 50 seconds, helping the Lions to a 2nd place team finish. In women's cross country, the runner of the week is Emmanuel's Andrea Langley. Langley helped the Lady Lions finish 6th overall during the Sandshark Invitational as she finished 10th out of 204 runners in a time of 18 minutes and 41 seconds over the 5K course. This is the first time Langley has broken the 19-minute barrier. Congratulations to all of the Players of the Week.
This is a photo of a toasted, tasty Nuke sandwich and another of Nuke's crispy California-style pizzas and supremely satisfying salads and oh, so decadent desserts. Of course, they're just photos, but proof enough that a picture can tempt 1,000 taste buds. Come to Nuke's and enjoy our signature dishes made with the finest, freshest ingredients in person. After all, taste buds can only take so much tempting.
Education should do more than just fill your head with knowledge. It should open your mind and transform your life with the power of truth. At Blue Mountain College, we are inspiring a new generation to learn truth, love knowledge, and live virtue. This is what we teach. This is who we are. Blue Mountain College. Truth, knowledge, virtue.
Being at Faulkner is like being a part of a big family. I feel safe here. It seems like I know everybody, and even my professors know me by name.
My faith in Christ has grown a lot since coming to Faulkner, especially working with this outstanding Bible department and seeing the general Christian lives of all the professors on campus.
Faulkner University is a growing, academically strong institution where Christ is the center of everything we do. Visit our website today to see what Faulkner has for you.
I had a dream, a beautiful dream. I couldn't believe how real it seemed. Up on stage, in a field of green, on the winding river, and a song you'll sing. When I wake up, I'll see you here in Montgomery, where dreams come true.
Welcome back to the showcase. As you can see, the SSAC very well represented in the national polls. Always good to see our school's names up there.
Very cool.
And we are in bowling practice here at Emmanuel, and it is loud, but if y'all remember, I beat John last year, and I think I'm going to beat him again this year. But first, he's got a few things to tell us.
Hope springs eternal with Miss Morocco. One quick note before we go. Thoughts with everyone at Belhaven for the loss of Willie Heidelberg. We know how integral he was to the history of the program, so our thoughts from the showcase to those of you in Jackson. And that's going to put a bow on another show.
Yes, it is. We'll see you next week on the showcase.
Time to bowl.
First, I'm going to beat you.
Yeah, right.
Education should do more than just fill your head with knowledge. It should open your mind and transform your life with the power of truth. At Blue Mountain College, we are inspiring a new generation to learn truth, love knowledge, and live virtue. This is what we teach. This is who we are. Blue Mountain College. Truth, knowledge, virtue.
Choosing the right college can be difficult. You're looking for professors that will challenge you while investing in your future. You want a place where you can be yourself and have fun while strengthening your faith and making a difference in the lives of those around you. You belong at the University of Mobile. The University of Mobile offers more than 40 areas of study in a Christ-centered environment just 1 hour from the beautiful beaches on Alabama's Gulf Coast. The University of Mobile, learning, faith, and leadership.
From my very first day at Faulkner, it's been an incredible experience. There's so much to do around campus, and I know that I've made friends that will last a lifetime.
I love using my iPad in my classes. I feel really prepared for the future. Plus, the use of e-text helps me cut costs on textbooks.
At Faulkner University, we seek to educate the whole person, including mind, spirit, and soul. That's what makes us different from most other universities. Visit our website today to see what Faulkner has for you.
I had a dream, a beautiful dream. I couldn't believe how real it seemed. Up on stage, in a field of green, on the winding river, and a song you'll sing. When